Hello, welcome to Scrap Time. My name is Christine, and in this video I'm going to be playing with the alcohol inks on Yupo paper. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can use alcohol inks with Yupo paper. Yupo is a treeless paper. It's like a plastic paper, and so it works completely different than glossy cardstock, which is what you may have been using in the past. And it comes in white, which I'm using, and there's also a translucent one, which I do not have right now to show you. But I have my Yupo, it's the larger piece, and then my glossy paper. And I'm going to be showing you the differences between the two. So I'm going to start with some pool alcohol ink, and I'm just squeezing some onto my felt here, my applicator, and I will add in some citrus. And I'll just start with those two colors for now. So here on Okay, so I'll do that. Now, just to be fair, I'm going to add more ink to my felt, just so there's a lot of ink going on both times. It's not like we're using the end of the ink. So here we have it on the Yupo, and here we have it on the glossy. And on the glossy, it's looking a little bolder than the Yupo. So far, we don't have any, you won't get any seepage through the Yupo, but you may eventually get it through the glossy. So let's introduce some more color. How about I go mermaid? Mermaid and lemonade. Add some yellow in. Now, if you've never used alcohol inks before, they're a solvent ink, and you typically use them on a non-porous material. If you use these on a regular paper, they will just blend right into the paper and you won't get the effects you would normally have with an alcohol ink. I'm just going to continue it on. So you can see now with that second color, the nice boldness the Yupo paper is getting. How are we doing with? Still not so bad with seeping through. But now for the fun part. It's the alcohol blending solution, and this is what adds a lot of really great texture. I'm going to use the same felt piece, and this blending solution sort of like removes and pushes and does neat things to the alcohol ink. You can see here on the Yupo how it's just pushing it and making all those little things. If we do it here, it's going to still react the same on the glossy, but I find on the Yupo it's so much more dramatic. You're not getting the same effect because since the Yupo is a plastic paper, it just moves across the surface of it. So you can see the difference in the effects you're getting with the Yupo. So of course you can still use both with alcohol inks. The glossy paper works really well, but now that you have the option of using the Yupo paper, you'll find that your effects are that much more dramatic. You can see between the two now that we have these layers on, how much more dramatic the texturing is on the Yupo paper than you get on the glossy paper. And let's just see, have it gone through, or were we good with our inks? Oh, we were pretty good. It didn't go through. But sometimes if you use a lot of inks, it will go through the glossy paper where you won't get that on the Yupo paper. So I'm going to show you what I did after I created some interesting backgrounds. Just going to clean this up. I'm using blending solution, but you can actually just use that hand sanitizer. It has some alcohol in it, and it will clean up your alcohol inks. So I made these cards. So what I did is I took my Yupo papers and I'm able to stamp on them with archival inks. And so I stamped on using the Tim Holtz Bird Crazy stamps, and then cut them out with the coordinating dies from Sizzix. And then I also used the Crazy Things accessory pack with the coordinating dies again from Sizzix. And these sets, the birds and the accessories, now come in a miniature form all in one set. So you can have little miniature birds with your big birds. So lots of birds. So I made this cute little guy here, and I used the hashtag stamp set for the hashtag happy birthday, again from Tim Holtz. And so I had done papers in all different colors, pinks and reds and yellows, greens, and then stamped and cut out the birds and the accessories. So here's one with the orange and yellow and blue. There we have some greens and oranges. So you can see the intensity of the colors. I used a variety of the different alcohol inks from Tim Holtz and Ranger. So I have one I can quickly put together for you. I have my card, and then I cut out a bird, a hat, and a balloon. So I'm going to use a Scotch Quick Dry to glue them on. And the Yupo paper cut perfectly with the Thinlit dies. I didn't have to do any extra cutting or anything. I had no issues. So I'm going to put him up here. Put on his little hat, birthday hat. And then I glue on the balloon. Now there's a stamp for the balloon lines, but I like to just take a Sharpie, make sure it works, and then I just sort of draw on my line, and that way I know it matches up. Easier than putting a stamp. And then I have my hashtag happy birthday and my black archival ink. Just turn it around so I can see where I am stamping. There you go. And because we have so much sort of texture and pattern and color happening in the birds, I like to just put it on a plain white card and let the color just sort of pop off. So that's one way that you can use the alcohol ink backgrounds, or papers that you do with Yupo paper and alcohol inks, and you can see the great texturing you can get with that Yupo paper. So give it a try. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to give us a thumbs up, to like our video, and subscribe to Scrap Time videos on YouTube. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.